So let's talk about timers with Automation Studio. So timers are really not a lot of. So let's talk about timers with Automation Studio. They're no different than relay coils, except they have time in them. So, and the symbol's not any different. It's just named something different. So I'm here in my JIC, and I'm just going to start a ladder rung. So I'm going to get my 24, my 0, and then I'm going to put a start button in there, and I'm going to put a timer coil in there. So it's called coil with on delay. Now you can use an off delay or an on delay. I'm going to choose to use an on delay. So I'm going to go for that, and then I'm going to go, that's called T1. Then I can hook it up. I'm just going to click somewhere. I just click there. So that opens it up, so it's not highlighted anymore. I'm going to connect that there. I'm going to connect this here. Now, you may have been thinking, well, Lars, you didn't set the time yet. Well, that's okay. I will set the time. Give me a minute to do that. I'm going to bring that down so my ladder is consistent. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I'm going to put a flashing light in there. This guy, okay, so this guy is flashing. So I'm just going to put this guy here. Now, that's going to be L1. And then click again over there. So now I'm going to drive this guy over to there. So now, what do I turn that thing on with? Well, I'm just going to put a normal contact here. So I can stick any kind of contact here. Normally proximity switches. Yeah, there's no actual. So I'm going to go over here and select a contact. So which contact do I use? Well, we know that there's an actual special symbol for a timer, but Automation Studio doesn't have those. So I'm just going to use a regular contact. So I'm putting a regular timer contact here, but I'm going to associate it with T1. So I'm going to go over here and just, sorry, that's L1, that's T1. I'm going to double click T1, and now it's T1. So I'll close that up, that's T1. I'm going to connect this guy to here, and then, whoa, no. And then I'm going to connect this guy over to there. Good. So now I'll run it. So I'll simulate it, but again, you might be thinking, what about the timing? Well, I haven't set it yet, but watch this. So I'll press this, and you'll see there is a slight delay. Ready? Ooh, okay. So how much delay? It was probably a second. Let's go change that. I'm going to double click on this. Then I'm going to go to data. When I'm in data, it'll say here 1 second. So the default is 1 second. I'm going to click on this and highlight it. So I'm going to just go over and highlight it. Now I can go up or down or whatever. Now if I actually highlight it, I can actually just type in a 5 if I want. And you can actually do it to the millisecond or to the minute or whatever you want. And you have all of these different things you can select. So I could just have it to milliseconds, or I could actually do it to days and hours and minutes and seconds. So we have all these different options. So now I'm just going to close this. Now I put it on 5 seconds. Let's press play over here. And I'm going to hold this down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There it is. See? So that's how you do timers. Now, you can do the same thing. You can put a normally closed contact here, or you could use a time off delay and put a normally closed or a normally open, whatever you wanted. Play around with what you need to use for whatever it is that you're designing. That's it. Okay, bye.